topic of today.
Yeah.
Because I was excited. And that, my friends, will be, and as you see here, Xbox versus Stadia.
Well, we already know who wins that one.
Yeah. All right. So get you guys to understand what we're talking about. We're talking about Xbox versus Google Stadia. Stadia made noise in the video game industry. Promise a video game
More like a whimper.
Quality. What?
More like a whimper.
Oh, a whimper. Oh, see, I was for Stadia when it announced. It seemed heavy. It seemed.
I've been against it since the beginning.
Yeah, you did.
Because I already knew. I knew.
Look, we don't know yet. Kinda.
Let's be real.
But what Xbox Flex this? Okay, so anywho, Google Stadia did a lot of promise and said minimum of 25 megabytes per second. You can go and launch any game. When you watch it on YouTube, you can see the game instantly. You click that, boom, on your Chrome browser, any device, iPhones, Android devices. They just recently did it on iPhones, but Android devices, on your iPad, TVs, whatever, and laptops, on the browser itself. So getting access to the game was fantastic. They didn't have first-party titles. They didn't have their own studios with their own video games. They just had a lot of third parties, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, not even Call of Duty, Destiny 2, and some other indie games that were on there, Control, and all that jazz. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's Stadia. Okay? Now we get into Xbox. Xbox obviously is a known video game company now since 2001, right? 2001.
That's when the first system came out, yeah.
So, and Xbox has their own studios, has their own library. They were going in ham versus Nintendo and Sony.
And buying studios, getting their own IPs, buying IPs.
So they're a console system, okay? So exactly. Now with Stadia, they put the industry on notice, and I will say that. They put the industry on notice because they said, hey, look, cloud gaming is the future. You peeped our previous B.o.P podcast episodes. I did mention the term, and I've always coined the term cloud consoles. Stadia is officially a cloud console, but they don't have any games.
That's the issue with it.
Sony's got their cloud console. That is the PlayStation Now, but they have games.
Not as much.
Well, I'm talking about in general. They're first-party titles, so they have first-party titles.
Yeah.
Xbox now has Game Pass. When it first came out, Game Pass is one of those things. It was like, that doesn't make any sense. I already have all these games. What do you mean? It didn't make sense for the first couple of months. And then it started getting traction and then having features and freebies and all that jazz, right? Mm-hmm. Then Sony has their PlayStation Plus membership where you get free games on a monthly basis and then discounts on it. So they all have their nature of their value of their subscription service. Now, Xbox has grown up and boosted more of the value of Game Pass now, which is called Game Pass Ultimate. Now, this includes, which now Game Pass offers as well, Xbox Gold. Xbox Gold is the membership to play online and many features and shop, whatever. Yep. You need that to play multiplayer on Xbox. So there you go. That is baked into Game Pass. Now the Game Pass Ultimate includes PC. Then you get the Xbox games, and anything day one released on a PC and Xbox will be on the Game Pass Ultimate. That was tied to the PC, to your computer, and then the Xbox.
Which is
the Xbox,
huge.
Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox Series S, and Series X take advantage of Game Pass as a whole. Mm-hmm. The PC has Game Pass Ultimate because you ultimately have PC, and you can play those games interchangeably, wirelessly, like through the internet. You could stream them. This week, and let's not say this week, but in E3 week, before the conferences even came out, they announced most of the games will be on the conference, but we're going to announce that we are taking Game Pass Ultimate to a bigger audience. Your TVs, your iPhones, and your PCs and your laptops by streaming, not downloading. Mm-hmm. And I failed to mention,
it was
Game Pass Ultimate PC and Game Pass Ultimate on the computer, you had to download the games. So you needed space. Now you don't.
It's all cloud.
I think on the PC you're still able to download. I think it's still mandatory to download. But when it comes to TVs, iPhones, and Androids,
and dongles, they're gonna
be releasing dongles as well.
Yeah,
that will be
purely cloud.
What Stadia tried to do. Mm-hmm. So Microsoft said they're doing that. There was no time frame. They said in the coming weeks.
Yep.
weeks. We don't know.
Exactly.
This week, I think it was Monday, Xbox releases the browser version of Game Pass called Xbox Cloud Gaming.
Huge.
Which gives you the library of Game Pass on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Some without a controller, so on the screen, and some with controller. For real.
Yeah.
That is a big deal. Nobody
That's
thinks
a
nothing of it.
huge deal.
Because here's the thing, nobody thinks nothing of it. Now when they see that name brand of Xbox, I can go on Xbox and go on my phones and just play the Game Pass on my phones? Stadia will be forgotten, knowing that they were the first people to do it.
Exactly.
Stadia was the first to have it. But Stadia wasn't, they just couldn't gain traction. I'm talking like they closed. I'm saving you my brief discussion of when they close. I'm saving you that because I'm doing it now. Okay? I'm saying right now, Stadia will be no more by, I said six months to a year. I'm thinking by the end of the year, it looks like they are about to
That's
go
what I'm
down.
thinking, especially with this being released and the way it's working and what they have, what Xbox has for games.
As soon as day one releases start dropping and you can play it on your iPhone, done.
So Stadia
done.
is, so what, there's gonna be like no point. It was like, what's the point of having Stadia? Pretty much everything Stadia has, you can play on the Xbox plus a ton more. So what the heck does Stadia have?
Nothing.
They have
nothing.
no exclusives.
Nothing.
They have nothing. They don't even have a game studio anymore.
They're gonna learn to realize that. They're gonna learn to realize that once they realize exclusives do matter. Google has the money. They could have bought studios, at least 3 to start it up.
They could have.
Or some indies to make it exclusive, to make the consumer grab Stadia and understand the features.
But for them not doing
Dude.
that shows how much faith they had in it. Honestly, I don't think they had faith in it.
Shouts out to Phil Harrison. He came out and I knew he was tough because he's in the video game industry. Okay, and he went out there and showcased what Stadia can do. And he's the same person that said, wait, we have one more thing during PlayStation 3 showing off Killzone. My whole brain exploded when he did that. I give it to him. But Stadia was not built for this business for video games right now. As far as putting out the product, they're not built for it.
It doesn't seem like they were trying, in my opinion.
I
don't think they
personally
were.
don't think so. I don't.
Because if they were, they would have. Because Google got money. They can buy
money.
Studios.
Every time
they
start
can.
something, they get money.
They do. They could buy studios. They didn't. And look, what they were expecting, like some third-party things, and I know they had an in-house thing, but they made like one game. I forgot the name of the game.
And then shut down.
Called like Guild.
The studio's
and then they
done.
shut down.
Studio's done. And it doesn't
like,
help that Amazon owns Twitch. So that automatically, from another company,
yeah. So with their
game and still rocking,
with their clouding thing on Luna, they're gonna do well because they have Twitch.
Yeah, and Luna is in the same space as Stadia, but they have Twitch.
Exactly.
They have an upper hand because they've had it before.
So they can integrate with Twitch easy because they own it.
Easy. They own the freaking thing.
Exactly.
But to have Stadia have all this and have glitches, that's fine. Everything has a glitch when it first comes out. Fine.
Always have.
You even have the YouTube structure.
Exactly.
You have YouTube structure. So if you had indies, dude, Among Us could have been the first ever exclusive for Stadia. If they were really smart, they could have tap. I want you guys at least a year timed exclusive for Stadia. Among Us was popular. People my son watches the damn YouTube with Among Us. Just off the strength of viewership, they know exactly what the game is. You know you can play the game on the browser by just clicking play now. Among Us. Stadia would have been known as the Among Us portal to grab the game. Google, y'all fucked up.
They fucked up bad.
Like, they should have done that. They should have picked and choose what's hot. Get somebody that understands the industry, that knows what's hot and what's coming out. That's what investors are there for.
That's what the thing is.
To gauge
Google
the
doesn't
market
have.
to see what's hot, so I'm going to put my money. They needed at least certain individuals, 6 or 12 individuals, to go out and say, yo, this one's gaining a lot of traction in the streaming environment. Twitch is very popular for the top 10 games. I think you should. Google got the money.
That's the issue. Google doesn't have anyone who's in the
No.
that knows anything about games to help them, market it correctly.
Yeah.
No one knows that.
Nah.
Because Google doesn't know anything about games. They
They showed off and they I don't know. I might be ignorant. They might have banked on Phil so much that Phil can only do so much, and then they said, "Oh, we don't have anything now."
It's so bad though to
They should
bank on
instead
just
of
one person like
founding
that.
one. They should have just purchased 4 or 5 gonna be hot games. I mean, I swear, if they bought Among Us, or at least have a timed exclusive, Stadia would have been in a different place.
Honestly,
This Game Pass would have released sooner to compete because now look, Among Us is now on the other platforms. They could have.
but nope.
What other indie that's hot? They could have bought. I don't know. What's that game that's black and white shadows? Is very morbid for.
You mean Inside?
No, sub to the L.
Oh, Limbo.
Limbo.
Well, that came out a while ago before Stadia.
So what? So what? Buy something. Really something. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have looked at an iPhone game that's a real video game studio and buy them out and exclusively release it for Stadia. Take the iPhone app out and put it on Stadia and go, in order for you to play this epic game, you're going to need yourself an Android device or a laptop or a TV that has Chrome browser, or buy the dongle and play it there.
That's true.
There's many things they could have done and they failed. Now Xbox is doing their thing. Stadia will be finished.
There's no reason for them to exist.
I'll fucking even say a date, bro. I'll say a date.
A date, really?
I say 6 months to a year. I say 6 months to a year, but I'll give a date.
November 1st.
12th.
Okay. 12th?
November 12th. Something in my head talking about Stadia. November 12th.
I will laugh so hard.
November 12th or the week of. The week of November 12th. Wherever 12th, that whole 7 days.
If it falls exactly on the 12th, I will laugh so hard. I will literally laugh so hard.
If it does happen, y'all need to really check out our podcast because I got predictions for days. I'm just saying, I predicted the GameStop model, and they've done that with test markets. I've done that. We said it on a YouTube comment. He said that why is our news so important? I said, well, I predicted 2 things so far. Like so far, I did. You know what I mean? Like I said, GameStop and their way of doing it. Now they're doing it. There's another thing that was on one of the chats that I said. Something else. But Stadia might be the third one. So November 12th, the official demise of Google Stadia, or the week of. That's on top of my 6 months to a year because I played Destiny 2. Bro, you have to get it. Log into my name on your phone and just play a touch game, a console game. They have our Japanese RPGs on there. You know what? Watch this. I'm gonna wow your face because Stadia deserves this punishment. They deserve this punishment. Okay? Oh, I don't even have the app. No, I have the app. I'm gonna focus on you, so don't look weird.
I was about to say, like,
I'm gonna grab this app. We're gonna go.
You're gonna grab this app now. You're gonna
app.
show everyone out this app now.
No, I'm gonna show you the games that you like that you could go on your phone, touch screen. You don't need a controller. Touch, and you can play Japanese RPGs on your phone. On your phone, bro. Like it's smooth.
Well, I would.
It's
hope
not
so.
even laggy.
That's good.
It's not even laggy. It's not. I had three. It's loading, but I had 3 bog downs because I had 2 bars. Not to mention, you could play with your data. Shouts out to T-Mobile because I got T-Mobile.
Yeah.
And then people are going to say, well, it's going to throttle. It's going to throttle. Well, you little broke the thing. Luckily, anybody didn't see it. No. How would I say this? People are going to say, well, that's going to ruin my data because they're going to throttle me. Well, it does seem like the industry is leaning towards unlimited data now because of 5G and how I personally see it, because T-Mobile that I know of, because I have 2 carriers. Don't ask. I got T-Mobile and AT&T. AT&T, the wife has. And sometimes I'll get accessories that T-Mobile doesn't sell, and I have AT&T and pay whatever I want. T-Mobile, I have T-Mobile. I mess with T-Mobile. I rocks with T-Mobile.
I do T-Mobile too.
And you got T-Mobile too, right?
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
got
to T-Mobile. You know
T-Mobile.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I like T-Mobile. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And now I got T-Mobile Max. Do you have that? Max Plus?
Maybe.
You should, because it gives you unlimited data on 5G. And I don't even have, bro. I don't even have a 5G capable phone still, and it's running smooth. Imagine with the 5G.
Well, I'm sure I'll probably be upgrading my new iPhone.
Yeah, this year I'm going for iPhone 13 or whatever it's
or
gonna be
whatever it's gonna be called.
plus Max Ultra. I don't know. So again, bogged down 3 times playing Destiny 2, a nice graphic, intense
That's what I'm saying. It is graphic.
on the OLED iPhone 11 Pro. 3 bog downs, only because I had 2 bars while I was fast charging my car. Imagine full bars, and imagine a 5G device.
I could, yeah, it could be good.
I'm not saying they're trying to sell some T-Mobile products, but y'all need to get some from T-Mobile products. So don't worry about, because then if you get the Max, it's unlimited data, no throttle.
Yeah.
They just tell you, hey, you're going too high. When you're an Xbox cloud gamer, you don't give up
Exactly.
at all. So let's run down a couple of. Come on, dude. I just literally logged into you. Are you kidding? Yeah. Discover what's next. Okay, take me to the games. Maybe. It's probably better if I just get the list online, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it.
You don't really have to do all this right now.
I do, because you know what? Stadia is super whack. They need to be put in blast. They need to know their competition. Japanese RPGs on Game Pass. How about that? So that I can give you the list, and then see if your face is wow. That's why the camera's to you right now. Game Pass RPG game list. Okay, top 10, top 15. Well, it's America, so they're gonna give you like 10 American ones. Like
They're gonna get like Fallout, Witcher, Elder Scrolls. No hate on those games. I'm not a fan. Of those
Cold
type of
Vein,
games. Yeah, I own that
Code
one.
Vein,
I own that for the PS4. Yeah, that's a good one.
Greedfall, Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition,
I own that one. Yeah, I beat that one like a couple
Crosscode,
times. Yep, I know that one.
Indivisible,
Yep, I own that one. Yep, that's a good one.
Skyrim,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. Damn, no more numerals. X and V, off the top. Oh, what the hell?
You
Two
mean
chocobos kissing?
15?
15. Oh, look. We talking about T-Mobile. They have a fuchsia. I just scrolled. There was a blue chocobo he's riding, or a teal. We got the fuchsia version chocobo. Wasteland. Lunar Nights.
Nope.
Dragon Age. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 11.5 remix.
Yep, I have that one. You mean 2.5 remix, but yes.
So it's 11.5. So this
It's
is
2.
an error.
It's
Or
supposed
they
to be
put
2.5.
2.5. That's stupid. Stupid. Near Automata becomes
Yep.
a Gods edition.
I like that game. That game is a good
Dragon Quest
one. 11?
11 Echoes of the Exclusive Age Definitive Edition.
Yep, I own that. I own that one. That's good. Those are good titles.
Yakuza.
Like a dragon?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope. Yakuza 0.
Oh, yeah. But also
And
like
then
a
Mass
dragon.
Effect.
Yeah.
So that's just what I pulled through the internet.
Yeah, those. I'm not denying that's a good title. I played most of those already. But it's.
But now you can play them in the cloud. Anywhere you go.
I don't play games I already beaten unless
Man,
it's a Final
shut your
Fantasy
mouth.
7.
When it comes to day one, yeah, that too. Well, so for the viewers, try out. You can log in when we're done with this. You're gonna log in on the phone and you're gonna try Game Pass Ultimate as a touch. I know. I just thought about it. Banjo-Kazooie, bruh. Xbox 360. They got Rare. They got both of them. Christopher. Now I know my child's home government name, but yes, he was playing it. Touch
That's pretty
on the cloud. Oh, man. And it's funny because he's like, "That's the one from Super Smash, the game that I'm like, I know. Yes. So I don't want to spend too much time. 22 minutes in.
I know.
Stadia will go down 6 months to a year. And this year, November 12th, that day or the week of November 12th, Stadia will call it quits. Because Xbox move they did to now is only on phones, which everybody owns. Mm-hmm. Next, dongles and TVs. Then you're going to see what manufacturer of a TV will partner exclusively with Game Pass. We all know it ain't going to be Bravia. Bravia is Sony brand TVs.
Yeah.
We all know it ain't going to be.
It's probably going to be like Samsung.
It'll probably just be third party through Google Play Store. No, yeah. Google Play Store. If Google Play allows the Xbox Cloud Gaming app on the devices, then maybe. Because the Android, they always utilize Google Play. It's an open source. So all these TVs, they utilize that platform to get your games. So you see, that's what I'm saying, because it's all on the web because of the way they had to manipulate with iPhone because of their garden is just closed. Google's a different story, and they might be able to, so they have more freedom and more flexibility. But that's what we're going to talk now. Since we already amped up, we already live. Now you've seen my hates. This is a very emotional episode.
Yeah.
Very emotional, and I put it in with rage because I'm mad that Stadia failed while it's still living.
I'm not mad about
Call
that.
it quits.
I knew it was happening. I knew it was going to happen.
You knew it. You downplayed it. I'm trying to, because I was a good Stadia supporter.
You was. I remembered. You were
all
all
the specs that they
for
were
it.
showing off. I was a great supporter.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, no, shut up. You don't know anything. Shut your mouth. Cut it out.
And look
Ain't
who's
going
right.
nowhere.
And look who's right.
And look who's going to be right.
I know my shit.
I hope that petty man on Twitter sees this. Check this out. I'm telling
petty
you.
man.
I'm telling you. All right. So we're going to close